Trying to get through this quick. Arizona State. Arizona State, man, got Rocco Beck coming back. Rocco Beck was one of my favorites last year. He didn't have the best season last year. No, Rocco Beck didn't have the best season last year. But and you know what I mean. But he only had what his completion percentage I thought should have been better. He had a 59% completion percentage, but he had 3,505 yards, had 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Um, and look, I like Rocco Beck. I like the way that he is a game manager. He's a game manager type of quarterback. Like you know what I'm saying? He's not he tries not to lose you the game, but he damn sure will win you the game. They was 10-3 overall, 7-2 in the conference. Matt Campbell team, their entire offense is retained from players from last year, except two players. Xavier Townsend at receiver coming in from Central Florida. He had 10 receptions, 69 yards, and a touchdown. They didn't use the receivers a lot, but the quarterbacks really didn't. Chase Sowell came in from East Carolina. I believe that's where he came from, East Carolina, but also played at Colorado. 34 receptions over there, 678 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 6'4", 195. That size. Then they got, as I say, Jackson Daniel coming back, so they get that size that they had with Jaden Higgins back in Chase Soul, and they got a lot of their guys coming back. I mean, they got their whole offensive line that's been on the team. That helps, even if like these guys, you know what I mean. These guys did not play on the field last year for Iowa State. The fact that they were on that team, familiar with that offense, these coaches, these schemes, that helps a lot. That helps a whole lot out there. To people that may not know, that helps a whole. I can't even. I can repeat it, but it can't really explain and put it into words how much that helps. Running backs coming back like Abdul Sama the third, Carson Hansen was on the roster. They got, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on their defense and their entire defense, they like to run multiple schemes depending on, you know what I mean? Matt Campbell's like, he likes to fit the team that he's playing that week. So, you know what I mean? His offense and defensive schemes change according to opponent. They adapt to their opponents, Iowa State. See, that's why I was big on Iowa State. I don't know if a lot of people knew that. But that's why I was big on Iowa State. And that's what made me more of a fan, because not a lot of teams do that. Not a lot of teams do that. And that recipe does work. Marcus Freeman runs that the best. He runs that the best. And it paid off for him. But they got in their entire defense, man. Their entire defense, they got three guys that they brought in for transfers, right? Von Troy Malone coming in, defensive end from Tulsa, 6'3", 240 pounds, 8 solo tackles, a forced fumble. The guy that we backing him up, and Cannon Butler, he's also defensive end, 6'6", 241 pounds. You know what I mean? And then they got their left cornerback coming in, Trey Bell. They got Trey Bell coming in. He transferred over from Linwood. Not much to pick up on him because probably a D2, you know what I'm saying, JUCO ball type of player. But listen, Jeremiah Cooper, John Taze Williams, Jamison Patton, Trayshawn James, strong safety, Caleb Bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys were on his team last year. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. They're familiar with, they know what's going on. They know how to play. They watch these good players play that would showed up for the defense and the offense. And look, Matt Campbell's team, but 10-3, 7-2. It's tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And listen, this is what their schedule looks like. Kansas State. They start off with Kansas State. Then they got South Dakota, South Dakota State, North Dakota State. None of those teams are cupcakes. None of them. None of those teams are cupcakes, right? They know what they're doing in Dakota. Something's in the water up there where they know how to breed football players and how to get teams ready. I don't know. They just know. Then they got Iowa. Big Ten matchup. Important Big Ten matchup. That's a very important Big Ten matchup for the Big 12. It just is. Then they at Arkansas State. That's not a cupcake. I wouldn't say that is. I wouldn't say that is. You can sleep on them if you want to. Fuck around and get lost. Fuck around and lose that game. Then they going to Arkansas State to play them. So you know what I mean? That's one of the big conferences. Then they got Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Then they go to Cincinnati, to Colorado. Then they have a bye week after that. Then they play BYU at home, Arizona State at home, at TCU. Then a bye week. They finish off with Kansas and at Oklahoma State. The Big 12 is nothing to play with this year. Big 12 is nothing to play with. I'm telling you, it looks good. Football, college football ain't nothing to play with no more. The parity is going to get a lot tougher by next season for sure. You ain't gonna know what team to pick. Your head's gonna be which way which. You're gonna be like, I don't know what team to pick to win this game. It's going because it's just gonna get that much tougher, and I believe it is. That's just what it is. That's how it's gonna end up being. Moving.